Hey guys, I'm Nikki Sereni. It's nice to see you guys again, and I just wanted to let you know and stop in and tell you why I became a Beachbody coach. Many of you don't know, but I suffered from postpartum depression with my firstborn son, and I got really depressed and I started really losing sight of hope for my recovery. I was diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder from sexual abuse and a lot of verbal abuse and just kind of abuse in general in the surroundings that I was in as a child. And I ended up going to therapy and completing therapy before my son was born. I regressed a lot afterwards and got hit with postpartum depression really hard. It took me a really long time to get out of it, and actually exercise is what helped me get my endorphins back and my dopamine going back and everything. That it was such a positive improvement for my life. I started getting more into nutrition and taking care of myself. All of a sudden I had all this wonderful energy. I started attracting better, more positive people into my life, and then I started getting these offers from one girl in particular named Carrie, and she said, you know what, you would make a good coach. And at the time I had never heard of Beachbody, didn't know anything about it. I knew what P90X was and I knew what Insanity was, but I had no idea what Beachbody was. So for a year I researched and I followed her and I followed a bunch of other coaches and finally made the leap at 9 months pregnant with my second daughter, I had a daughter. With my second child, I finally took the leap into Beachbody coaching, and I want to tell you exactly why. Beachbody's really believes in personal development, and as somebody who suffers from anxiety, major depression, and post-traumatic stress disorder, I need positivity in my life because I'm prone to depression. I'm prone to negative feelings, and I'm prone to anxiety. I have a lot of those tendencies, and Beachbody actually promotes personal development. So I kind of owe my personal growth to being a coach, because not only is it a learning experience every day about myself and about others and how to help others, it's also inspired me to take the time every day to work on myself. And you don't get that with a lot of companies. You don't get that with a lot of jobs that you have. I also want to contribute to my family. Being a stay-at-home mom, you feel like you could be doing a little bit more for your family. And yes, being a mom is hard as it is. Trust me. Obviously, it's laundry day. Obviously, I don't have my hair done. My house is a mess if you can't tell. I'm not even going to show you my kitchen. But it's something that, it's mine. Coaching is my thing, and it allows me to contribute to my family, and it allows me to contribute to society. And I miss being a member of society. As a stay-at-home mom, you are a stay-at-home mom. You don't really get out. You don't get really that social interaction that you used to have, especially if you're social like me. It's a way for me to do that while contributing to my family. I'm able to take my kids out and go on lunch dates or get ice cream if I want to. And yes, I eat ice cream. I do. I eat a lot of ice cream. Not a lot of ice cream. I eat some ice cream. But I'm able to do that with my kids, and I don't have to go, okay, do we have the funds to do this? Are we going to be okay if I do this? Is it okay? It's like, no, I've earned this, and I'm going to treat my family to something nice, like a little date with me and my kids, because I can contribute that way now. I also want to eventually be able to take my kids on trips and go on more family vacations as they get older. I don't know if I'm ready for taking my little tiny kids out yet, but for something like that, but we'll see. Summer's coming. I've always had a passion for teaching and sharing with people. I was also a criminal justice assistant teacher when I was 17. When I turned, I was a teacher assistant for 2 years. I made PowerPoints, curriculums. I was in charge of drill downs, and if you know anything about criminal justice or military-based, I was in that scene, which is probably why I like the high-intensity workouts. But I really love teaching people. I love helping people. I love knowing information and then sharing it with people. That's something that I love to do. One of the reasons why being a coach is just a fit for me, because I'm a mom. I teach my kids the fundamentals that they need, and I get a joy out of it. But there's so much more information than I have, and so much more knowledge that I have, and to be able to help people that don't have a clue, like I didn't have a clue when I started, and being able to go, hey, you know what? I know where you're struggling, and I'm willing to help you because I've been there, is amazing. And to have a career and a job that like promotes that is amazing. I love waking up in the morning because I get to do that every day. Another thing that a super secret thing that a lot of people don't know is I have student loans. I wanted to go to college when I graduated, and a family member ended up getting really sick, and another family member passed away right when I started college, and I ended up losing a scholarship that I had. I won a prestigious Washington State scholarship, and something happened with my financial aid, and they were not able to claim it in time. So I ended up getting stuck with all the bills from the school. I have student loans that I need to pay off, and I'm going to be able to start doing that this year instead of them being deferred. If you have student loans, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't ever get a student loan. Okay, you can probably afford it, but I can't. I regret doing it. But that's another reason why I want to be a coach, is I can start paying off my own student loans while being home with my kids. I can start doing that. I've always loved sports and fitness. I've always been really into physical fitness. I've never been one of those people that's like, I'm told to do it. I don't like being told to do things. I like physical fitness on my terms. And being a coach, I get to coach myself and motivate myself to do the type of workouts that I like. Instead of like PE, you would never caught me running. I run 3 miles every week now because I choose to do it. You know, I love sports. I love working out. I love doing that kind of stuff. And I choose to do it now. It's not a requirement. And it's improved my life in so many ways. And another thing that I really want people to know about me is one of my main reasons why I became a coach. My life changed when I became a mom. And if you're a mom or you're a dad or you're a single parent or you're a working parent, or you're going to have kids, or you really want to have kids in the future, my goal is to help other moms and families set good examples for our children and our children's generation, and know enough and be knowledgeable enough to make healthier lifestyle choices and choices for themselves. That's something that I really want to put out there, because there's an epidemic in America, and everybody knows what that epidemic is: child obesity. America is obese, the world is obese, and I have such a passion and believe so greatly in the fact that we can start in our families to change that, and start with ourselves, and to quote Michael Jackson, start with the man in the mirror. That's one of the main reasons I became a coach. I want to make a difference in the world. I want to inspire others to realize their potential and be able to go, I was there with you, and I know where you're starting, and I let me help you because this has helped me. I want to inspire that in other people, and that's why I wanted to be a coach. Today I am rounding up on my 8th month as a coach, and I can tell you right now, it's not easy. It is simple, but it is not easy. It's not a quick get-rich-quick thing. I really do work. I stay up late every night. I get up early every morning. I do my workouts there's some days where I'm just like, I really just don't want to do it. I'm a woman. I'm not going to lie about that. Sometimes I just don't want to work out. It happens. I'm not going to lie to you about that. But it's easy to be a coach, but it's also easy not to be a coach. Everything is simple, but it's very hard. I have to make sacrifices, and that's sleeping. I have to make sacrifices, and sometimes I want to go out and hang out with my friends, but work is more important. Sometimes I want to I want to just eat a cake, like a whole cake to myself, but I know that that's not the right decision to make. being a coach is so much more than just coaching, and I really wish people would want to know more about that and really know the fundamentals of what I do. But all I have time for is to tell you why I wanted to be a coach, why I'm continuing to be a coach. And if you have any more questions, feel free to message me personally. You can either go to my team's fan page. It's Golden Valkyrie Fitness or Team Golden Valkyrie. And you can message me personally, Nikki Serrati Lamp, or you can go ahead and pop a comment in the box below saying I'd like more information, or send me a message, or just say hi, or whatever. Feel free to do that. But I have to get going. My kids are asleep. I got laundry to fold. So I hope you guys have a good rest of the day. And like I said, if you want more questions or anything, feel free to message me. All right. See you later. Bye.